Number 26, Eli Barron. Number 24, Rhett Williams. Number 66, Tate Boland. Number 17, Beckett Monroe. Number 5, Javon Marks. Number 3, Dylan Olding. Number 99, Trey Boland. Number 1, Jordan Cameron. Number 44, Jaden Toth. Number 2, Camden Heath. Number 20, Logan Asbell. And number 18, David Moore. Coaches for Spring Hill National, Jeff Toth, Christian Cameron, manager Paul Cameron. Spring Hill National All-Stars. Now the lineups for the Chipley All-Stars. Number 4, Jake Pettis. Number 10, Luke Drummond. Number 27, Jackson Cook. Number 16, Troy Viniski. Number 55, Logan O'Neill. Number 13, Tucker Locke. Number 1, Stetson Register. 22, Carter Holly. Number 42, Aiden Thomas. Number 34, MJ Yeager. Number 4, John Helms. 44, John Helms. Excuse me. And number 4, Kaysen Simmons. Coaches for Chipley, J. Brock, S. Cook, and manager T. Cook. Please remain standing momentarily as we await our prayer national anthem. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Liberty County to opening day of the 2019 Dixie Youth Florida State Tournament. These teams will be competing to represent Florida in the Dixie Youth World Series, the Division I World Series in Ruston, Louisiana, and new this year, a Division II World Series in Lumberton, North Carolina. If you will, please rise. Gentlemen, remove your caps as we offer our invocation and have the playing of our national anthem. Let's pray. Father God, we come to you right now, thanking you for the many blessings in our life, Lord God. Thanking you for all that you've done for us and all that you've provided for us and the opportunity we have and the freedoms here in this country to not only live the lives we have to honor and serve you, but to play the game of baseball. God, I just pray right now over each and every one of these kids as they participate. God, I pray that you protect them and keep them from injury, Lord God. I just ask, Father, that a spirit of sportsmanship be permeating throughout this place, Lord God, that our fans and our parents, our coaches and our umpires would honor you in all that they say and all that they do today, Lord God. Let us be examples for our children in the way that you would have us be, God. I just ask that you have traveling mercies over each and every one of our fans and families and teams as they travel back and forth from their hotel room, God. And we just thank you again on this 4th of July weekend, Lord God, for the freedoms that we have and the men and women that have fought over history and time and are serving right now for our freedoms. We thank you for that, Lord God, and thank you for your son, Jesus, who provided all of our freedoms, ultimately and eternally. In your name we pray. Amen. At this time, we'll have our national anthem sung by Miss Brittany Pullum.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs burst
Let's play ball.
Hey, good morning. We welcome you to Bristol, Florida, Liberty County, as we start coverage of the 2019 Dixie Youth Division I AAA State Tournament. This is the first game between Spring Hill National, managed by Paul Cameron, and they'll be the visiting team, Chipley, the home team. Chipley will be in the white and blue and gold. They are managed by Tim Cook. I am Marty Paulman. Welcome you here to Jock Jive's coverage of this Florida Dixie Youth Baseball State Tournament. As we start here on this field for AAA, and here's the lineup for Spring Hill National. Leading off will be the first baseman, number 26, Eli Beeren. Batting second at second base, number 24, Rhett Williams. Hitting third, you heard this a little earlier with our PA announcer, but number 66, Tate Bolin, will bat third and play third base. Hitting fourth is the shortstop, number 17, Beckett Monroe. Batting fifth, number 5, Javon Marks. Hitting sixth is number 3, Dylan Olding in left field. Batting seventh, the pitcher, number 99, Trey Bolin. Hitting eighth is Jordan Cameron in center field, number 1. Batting ninth, number 44, Jaden Toth. And hitting 10th will be Camden Heath. Leading off will be in right field. Batting 11th, the catcher, number 20, Logan Asbell. And hitting 12th is number 18, David Moore. So Chipley on the field in the white uniforms, blue letters and numerals, blue stripes, and yellow stripes as well with the white pants. And we'll see their defense start off with Troy Vaniski at first base, Tucker Locke at second. Jake Pettis, the third baseman, Jackson Cook at shortstop. In the outfield, Luke Drummond in center field. The right fielder is Carter Holly. Aiden Thomas in left field. And Stetson Register behind the plate catching Logan O'Neill is the pitcher. We'll play 6 innings here. The winner of the game between Sebring and Mariana coming up on this field at noon. And the winners of those games will play tomorrow at 3 o'clock. And the loser of this game will play elimination game tomorrow at noon. So we are underway. We'll have the AAA Division I and Division II state tournament, as well as the Division I and Division II Ozone state tournament, as well as the majors here in Bristol. So teams warming up as we get ready for this early start. A reminder for what we do on Jock Jive broadcasts for Dixie Youth Baseball. If you want to send a shout out, it's 904-525-1324. That's the number on your screen, 904-525-1324, as we bring you coverage of this game from Bristol. And we've already heard from Spring Hill. Let's go Spring Hill from your Spring Hill State Champs in machine pitch. Of course, that tournament taking place last week in Sebring, Florida. Chuck Sebastian, Mike Rideout were there. They're here as well this week for this tournament. Robert Williamson will be joining us later today as the first pitch on the way, and it misses outside for a ball to Eli Beeren. Spring Hill National in the navy blue, light blue letters and numerals, white pants. That's in for a strike, 1-1. 180 feet is the distance around here. 1-1 is a swing and a miss for strike 2, 1-2 now. We will get your shout-outs on the air. Just text me at 904-525-1324. Do not call, but text. We will get those on the air for you. It's 2-2 now to Eli Beeren. This is field 4 here around. It's a swing and a miss for strike 3. So 1 out. Here on the top of the first. And that'll bring up Rhett Williams. Misses outside to Rhett Williams for a ball. This is AAA Division I. AAA Division II on Field 1. That is Franklin County and Avon Park underway. Mike right out on the call there. Rhett Williams now at the plate. This is low. Count goes now 3-0 to Williams. Rio is on the outside corner for a strike, 3-1. Sebring and Mariana next on this field. Spring Hill American and Bartow this afternoon at 3 o'clock. That's outside for ball 4. So a walk to Williams. He'll get on base with one out here in the top of the first. And that'll bring up Tate Bolin. Goes to the backstop. Runner will move to second base. So Bolin with a 1-0 count. Swings and misses that pitch. He goes even at 1-1. 1-1 the count. The right-handed pitcher for Chipley is number 55, Logan O'Neill. And you'll bat 12. We play 6 innings here. 15-run rule after 3, 10 runs after 4. Waving a miss to the pitch outside the strike zone, 1-2. One out runner at second for Spring Hill National just underway. And that is outside and gets away again to the backstop. Catcher can't come up with that one. Stetson Register behind the plate for Chipley. So the runner moves to third now with one out. As that is Rhett Williams. Oh, behind the hitter this time. And he gets to the backstop again. Williams will score. First run of the game coming in on a wild pitch. And Spring Hill National taking a 1-0 lead. So Williams comes all the way around to score there. Still one out. And Spring Hill National on the board without a hit. Pitch is up and in for ball 4. So Bolin will walk. Putting another runner at first base. You can see on your screen the number for the shout-outs. We bring you audio coverage of this. 904-525-1324. You can text that for a shout out as that misses outside. The batter is Beckett Monroe, the shortstop. Runner at first now with one out, a run in. Still no hits, a couple walks in this inning so far for Spring Hill National. They are the visiting team. Spring Hill down in Hernando County, Gulf Coast of Florida. We are here in Liberty County in Bristol. Hosted machine pitch and T-ball last year. State tournament this year was in Sebring. Nice tournament switched this year. This was in Sebring a year ago. Now this year here in Bristol. And the Panhandle, about 45 minutes from Tallahassee. West, southwest. Swinging and a miss by Monroe. And the 3-1 misses outside, so another walk there. And we have first and second, still only one out. So 3 walks to start this game for Chipley by Logan O'Neill. Here's Javon Marks. Mike Wright out on field 1 as that's in for a strike. Chuck Sebastian on field 2. Robert Williamson will be joining us later today here on our broadcast. We'll have 4 games on this field. That misses low. 1-1 the count to Marks. First and second with 1 out. A run in for Spring Hill National here in the top of the first already. Swinging and a miss by Marks, 1-2. Coach Jordan and the Spring Hill Nationals. Thank you for your shout out. Let's go Spring Hill from J.J. Burton. Good start so far. Swing and a miss by Marks, and that is, oh, foul tip. So the register couldn't handle the tip there, so Marks will stay at the plate. First and second with only 1 out. Marks takes that inside as he just got a piece of that before. Now it's full 3-2. Here's the 3-2. Foul back, and Marks stays alive. And Bristol and Liberty County are up 10 miles from Bluntstown. A little bit south, kind of between Marianne and Tallahassee and Panama City. And then you could see you started west off Interstate 10 as that's how back the damage left over from Hurricane Michael last October. You can see it as you look towards the woods beyond this field. Trees that have been lost or taken down by the hurricane. 3-2, Mark's still in there. And he takes ball 4, so works the walk there. And another walk. Still no hits in this inning for Spring Hill National. They have the bases loaded with only 1 out. And again, already a run in. Here is Dylan Olding. And a timeout. Coach Cook will come out to talk it over. So the bases loaded, 1 out. Logan O'Neill, mound visit for him. As he's already walked 4 in this inning, a run's already scored. Bases loaded, 1 out. So here is Dylan Olding with the bases loaded. Going outside again, 1-0. Let's go Spring Hill. I said that. Well, there's a ball that gets away, but the runners can't move up. Register able to come back and pick it up before the runners could score. Swing and a miss there by Olding. count now 1-2. Sure. Hit into center field, base hit. That'll score 1 and 2 runs. Throw goes to third, not in time, and heading to second is Olding as he comes up with a 2-run single going to second on the throw home. Marks goes to third, and it's now a 3-0 lead for Spring Hill National. So a base hit right up the middle, scoring 2 there. First hit of the inning for Spring Hill National. And the runner's still at second and third with only 1 out. As again, Coach Cook on to talk to O'Neill and see what we're going to do here. Is it's now a 3-0 lead for Spring Hill National. So new pitcher, Chipley will make a change here. Number 10 will pitch. So Luke Drummond, who was in center field, now the pitcher. O'Neill, 1/3 of an inning, allowed only 1 hit, but walked 4. Has allowed 3 runs so far. 4 walks, no strikeouts. Actually, 4 walks, 1 strikeout, pardon me. So Luke Drummond will be your new pitcher. Chipley down 3-0 here at the bottom of the or top of the first. Oh, thank you. See if we have some more shout outs here. Go Spring Hill from upstate New York. Thank you for listening early at Saturday morning. Go get them Jordan and Spring Hill Nationals. So Drummond taking his warm-up tosses. Second and third, 1 out for Spring Hill National, up 3-0. Thank you. All right, so Drummond finishing his warm-up tosses. Trey Bolin, the pitcher, 7th batter of the inning for Spring Hill National. Now will step in, and that pitch slips out of the hand of Drummond and flies to the backstop, and scoring on that wild pitch is Marks. Ball slipped right out of Drummond's hand to the backstop. 4-0 now the lead for Spring Hill National, and moving to third is Olding. So 1-0 to Bolin. Drummond this time misses outside, and it again gets away from register, but not far enough for the run to score. Foul out of play. As that was hit over the third base side. 2-1 the count. Outside, it's 3-1. And again, thrown to the backstop for ball 4. Here comes the runner to the plate. Throw this time close. As Registry got it to Drummond, and then Drummond, boy, the collision at second is Bolin heading to second base on another walk. Ran right into the shortstop, second baseman for Chipley that time, Tucker Locke. So the runner does make it to second base, another run in. And it's now 5-0. Here's Jordan Cameron, the center fielder. This is outside for a ball, 1-0. If you want to send a shout out, remember to text. Do not call as that gets away. Bolin heads to third. I take phone calls, we're on the air, but we can't get those texts for you. Shout outs via text. So runner to third with 1 out. Only 1 hit in this inning for Spring Hill National. There have been 5 walks by Chipley. That's fouled down the first base side of the play. This is a little bit high. Another walk. So first and third, only 1 out. Cameron walks. Here's Jaden Toth, number 9 batter now. Spring Hill National in dark blue, navy blue with light blue letters and numerals, white pants. Chipley in the white unis with the blue, royal blue and gold stripes, white pants as well. White hat, gold C, blue brim. Way outside of the backstop. Here comes Bolin. Throw, though, is going to be close, but not quite in time. Registry able to get it to Drummond, and the runner goes all the way to third. So another run makes it 6-0 now. That pitch was well outside the strike zone. Jaden Toth, the number 9 batter. Curveball is popped up and playable, caught by the second baseman. As Tucker Locke makes the catch for the second out of the inning. Runner will stay at third. Finally an out recorded. The first batter of the inning, Eli Barron, struck out. Then it's a streak of 7 in a row reaching. 6 have scored. Number 10 batter, Camden Heath, now will hit. So 2 outs of the runner at third. Chipley about 45 minutes to an hour northwest of Bristol. First pitch missed to Camden Heath. little bit high. 2-0. Well, the sun's now starting to come out. It was cloudy when we got here about 8 o'clock this morning. Pretty overcast, but now the sun's starting to come out a little bit. First to warm up near 90 degrees again today on July 6th. Hope everyone had a good 4th of July and having a long weekend. Appreciate you tuning in. There's a swing and a miss by Heath. The 1-2. Inside, 2-2. Actually, 3-1 now, pardon me. 3-1 to Heath. Spring Hill National now their number 10 batter. And roll to second. Flipper goes to first in time, so Tucker Locke makes the play to end the inning. But 6 runs in that inning for Spring Hill National on only 1 hit. There were 6 walks in that inning and 1 runner left on base. So now we go to the bottom of the first. It's a 6-0 lead for Spring Hill National. Here's Chipley's lineup. Leading off is the third baseman number 4, Jake Pettis. Batting second, started in center field, now pitching number 10, Luke Drummond. Hitting third, the shortstop number 27, Jackson Cook. Batting fourth is the first baseman number 16, Troy Viniski. Batting fifth and is number 55, Logan O'Neill. Hitting sixth is the second baseman number 13, Tucker Locke. Sets and register the catcher bats seventh, number 1, Carter Holly, the right fielder number 22, batting eighth. Aiden Thomas in left field, number 42, hits ninth. MJ Yeager, number 34, batting 10th. John Helms, number 44, hits 11th. And Kason Simmons, number 4, bats 12th. Defensively for Spring Hill National, at first base, Eli Beeren. Second baseman is Rhett Williams. Tate Bolin is at third. Beckett Monroe, the shortstop. In the outfield, Jordan Cameron in center field. Dylan Olding, the left fielder. Camden Heath in right field. Logan Asbell catching. And the pitcher, number 99, Trey Bolin. Reminder, you can send your shout-outs to the number on the screen, 904-525-1324. Spring Hill National with 6 runs in the top of the first on only 1 hit. And Chipley will come up again. It's a 10-run roll after 4, 15 after 6, or after, it's 15 after 3, 10 runs after 4. My apologies. So this is the AAA Division I state tournament on Field 1. Mike Radout with a call of the AAA Division II state tournament, which is getting underway between Franklin County and Avon Park. And on Field 2, Chuck Sebastian with a call of Sebring and Spring Hill America, and that's the opening game of the Ozone Division I state tournament. Robert Williamson will be here for the noon game on the major side, as the warm-up tosses continue to be made here by Bolin. Counts 1-1 to the leadoff hitter, Jake Pettis. Again, a reminder, we're not taking phone calls. You can text your shout-outs on the air here in Bristol. can get those for you. We'll have it Veterans Memorial Park. Count is 3-1 now to Pettis leading off. And ball 4. So there's a walk to lead off for Chipley here in the bottom of the first. As Pettis will take a walk. Here's Luke Drummond. Drummond. First pitch taken for a strike that time from Bolin. So we'll go to first behind the runner, not in time. There's a little swing and a miss there. Foul back. And hit just foul first base side. So there's strike 3, first out there of the inning as Drummond strikes out. Their first one out. Jackson Cook, the shortstop, now hitting. Some more shout outs here. Let's go Jaden Toth and the Spring Hill Nationals team. We're cheering you on from home, the Savarese family. Go Spring Hill from Diane Herman. And go Spring Hill Nationals. You got this from your friends of the Spring Hill American AAA team. And for a strike throw, we'll go to first. Not in time. Runner is at first. Leadoff walk there for Pettis. With one out now after the strikeout. Jackson Cook. Oh, that hit him. Kind of right in the lower back. So first and second, one out. Now for Chipley. And the winner here will play the winner of the game between Sebring and Mariana. That'll be here at noon on this field, field 4. They'll play tomorrow at 3 o'clock in the winner's bracket. The loser here in an elimination game against the loser of game 2. That'll be tomorrow at noon. Spring Hill American and Bartow will be playing later today at 3 o'clock here on this field. AAA Division II state tournament, Franklin County and Avon Park right now, field 1, West Volusia and San Antonio at noon. Port St. Joe, Liberty County at 3 o'clock, and Alpha and Paxson at 6. So it looks like, as they check on Jackson Cook, he's okay to stay in the game. So Chipley with a chance to chip away here. First and second, one out. Troy Viniski, the first baseman, now up. Big right-handed hitter. There's Trey Bolin, the pitcher for Spring Hill National. And the sun starting to come out a little bit more. Very good chance of rain in the area today. Hopefully we can play through that with a full schedule of 4 games on 3 of the fields and 3 games on 1 field. This is outside for a ball, 1-0. Bristol is in the Eastern time zone, although only a few miles from the Central time zone across the Chattahoochee River. It's cloudy, 78 right now. Already feels like 89 with 92% humidity. Here's the pitch to Beniski. And he lines one. Oh, at first, did a nice play, leaping up in the air. The first baseman as Eli Barron, nice play, robbing what looked like was going to be a base hit for Vineski, and there are 2 outs in the inning. That ball was hit hard. But what a play by Barron for the second out of the inning. So 2 outs, runners stay at first and second. First pitch is hit the first by Logan O'Neill. And stepping on the bag, back-to-back putouts by Barron to end the inning. So Chipley does get 2 on, but they leave those 2 on. And as we head to the top of the second, it's Spring Hill National 6, Chipley nothing. Marty Paulman with you here on Jock Jive. Opening game of the Dixie Youth Division I AAA State Tournament from Liberty County, Florida. Will return in a moment.
Just battle Wayne Jones County. Diving catch at shortstop. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Aklinski. There is a shot towards deep short. Kraft's got it. Long throw over, and he got it. Just battle Wayne Jones County. Diving catch at shortstop. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Aklinski. There is a shot towards deep short. Kraft's got it. Long throw over, and he got it.
We go to the top of the second, and it's 6-0 Spring Hill National leading Chipley. Marty Paulman here with you on Jock Jive. Let's go get them Tigers, fire up them bats from the Howards. Spring Hill National will have Logan Asbell leading off, David Moore, followed by Eli Barron as the 11, 12, and 1 batters due up here in the top of the second. Spring Hill National 6 runs in the top of the first on 1 hit. There were 6 Chipley walks. And then Chipley got a couple on in the bottom of the first on a walk and a hit by a pitch. Only been 1 hit so far. That was a 2 RBI single by Dylan Olding for Spring Hill National. So the top of the second underway. This is outside for a ball. See the flags of the representatives along the fence all the way around as that's up and in. A little bit inside for a ball to Asbell, the catcher. If you want to send a shout out, 904-525-1324. That misses up and in for a ball. And that 3-0 is outside for ball 4. So another walk there for Spring Hill National. Asbell walks to start the top of the second. Here's David Moore. Wow, Spring Hill Nationals, you were doing great. Go, go, go. Moore takes that pitch high. On deck, leadoff batter Eli Beeren. This is outside, gets away, and the runner will head to second. Hope to bring you video of the later in this tournament. Swing and a miss by Moore. Right now we are bringing you audio-only broadcasts. That's hit foul. Moore is the 12th batter in the order. Runner at second with nobody out. Just underway here, top of the second. To the backstop again. That's ball 4. And the runners will be at first and third now, as moving up on the wild pitch is Asbell. So that's the 8th walk by Chipley. Top of the order, and now Eli Beeren. He struck out in the first. Oh, it's sailed to the backstop. Runner will not come home, although Moore will head to second. That's in for a strike. Oh, and again thrown behind the hitter as coming home. Good throw. They had a shot. They got him. Register on that wild pitch by Drummond, able to get Asbell at the plate. Moore will move to third, but that's the first out of the inning. That cuts down another Spring Hill National run. As Asbell thrown out at the plate on the wild pitch. So it stays 6-0 for now. Runner is at third with 1 out. This is high again. And that's going to be hit in the left field. Going to fall for it and get close to the ball, short of the fence, as Moore will score into second with an RBI double is Beeren. Only the second hit of the game at Spring Hill National adds to their lead as they now lead at 7-0. A runner at second and only 1 out. second hit of the game for Spring Hill National. They had a run here in the top of the second. Rhett Williams walked and scored in the first. Drummond throws that behind him for a ball. That's outside and gets away. Runner will move to third on the wild pitch. More shout outs cheering you on. Beckett, Grandpa and Grandma from Iowa. Hit to short. Throw is held on at first. Nice play by the shortstop, Jackson Cook, but another run scores as Brett Williams gets an RBI on a ground out. And that'll make it an 8-0 score. That's fouled over third base side out of play by Tate Bolin. Two outs now, nobody on, but two more runs in for Spring Hill National. They had a third possible run cut down at home plate on a wild pitch. Bolin hits that high ball to gets under the glove of Cook, and that'll get into center field. That'll be an error. First error of the game. Really haven't been a lot of balls hit at all because of the walks by Chipley. They walked 8. So the inning will stay alive as Bolin reaches first with 2 outs. Beckett Monroe, just mentioned him, his grandma and grandpa are listening in Iowa. He walked as well and scored in the first inning. This is outside. Popped up, high fly ball, and Drummond able to catch it in front of the third baseman to end the inning. Is coming over quickly was Jake Pettis, but Drummond, the pitcher, makes the play. So 2 more runs in that inning on 1 hit, 1 error, and a runner left on base. We head now to the bottom of the second. And it's an 8-0 lead now for Spring Hill National over Chipley. We'll return to Liberty County in a moment.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Marty Palmer back with you here on Jock Jive as we head to the bottom of the second. Tucker Locke will lead it off for Chipley as they now trail at 8-0. Let's go Chipley. Way to go, Stetson Register, catcher for Chipley. He will be due up next. This is Locke taking the first pitch from Trey Bolin outside for a ball. Avon Park leading Franklin County 3-2. AAA Division II state tournament. Sebring 2, Spring Hill America nothing. America nothing in the Ozone Division I tournament. That's hit past the shortstop. Tough hop there into center field by a lock. Give him a hit there. That'll be the first hit of the game for Chipley. And a leadoff single here in the bottom of the second. So here is Stetson Register, the catcher. Chipley trying to start a comeback here. The outside gets to the backstop. And Locke will move to second base. Chipley had 2 on last inning on a walk and hit by pitch with 1 out. But then the last 2 batters, Viniski lined to first and O'Neill grounded to first at the end of the inning. In for a strike. Inside, backed them off. This is a little bit low and outside. For a strike. 3-2 now. And there's ball 4. So second walk by Bolin, and Chipley has 2 on, nobody out here in the bottom of the second. Shout outs again, you can see on your screen. Text to 904-525-1324. 904-525-1324. This is the Dixie Youth Baseball AAA Division I Florida State Tournament. Swing and a miss there by Carter Holly, the right fielder. Side corner for a strike. That's to the backstop. Runners will move up. A wild pitch there. Second and third. Nobody out. Oh, that's up and in as well. Asbell bobbled it, able to come back up with it. Oh, all 4. Oh. So Holly walks. Bases loaded, nobody out. Bolin's third walk. So now Chipley with a chance to get back in it. Bases loaded, nobody out. Here is Aiden Thomas, the left fielder. And outside, well, ball gets away not far enough for the runner to score. Side again. 8-0 the score. Spring Hill National 6 in the first, 2 in the second. As Thomas takes that for another ball. It's 3-0 now, so one more will bring in Chipley's first run of the game. One more ball. 3-0. Called strike, 3-1. Three-one. Oh, and did that hit him? Oh, fouled off. So 3-2. Looked like he was going to try and bunt. Full count now. Three-two. Called strike 3 right down the middle. Runner was leaving third. They'll throw back behind Locke. That's the second strikeout for Trey Bolin. So the first out of the inning. Base is still loaded for Chipley. And MJ Yeager now of it. First strike. Right down the middle. And another strike 3. Yep, that is. Yeager has 2 strikes. Come on, Jordan Cameron, you got this. We love you. Love Mom, Dad, and Summer. Spring Hill Nationals. And now that's strike 3. Go Spring Hill Nationals. Bring home another state title from your Spring Hill Machine Pitch and 14 under boys state champions. So strike 3 there. Now there are 2 outs with the bases loaded. John Helms, a left-handed batter. Outside, Bolin up a hit and 2 walks to start this inning. Bases loaded, nobody out, but he's come back to strike out the last 2 batters. And that gets away, but not far enough for Locke to score from third. Oh, that's way inside of the left-hander. Actually, that's ball 4. So there's your first run of the game for Chipley there on a bases-loaded walk. So Helms brings in the run. Third walk in the inning by Bolin, scoring Locke. 8-1 the score. Kason Simmons now, the number 12 batter up. Way outside again. 2-0 the count. Well, it gets away. Well, runner starts from third. They'll throw back behind Stetson Register. He's back in. Count is 3-0 now, so another ball here will bring in another run for Chipley. 3-0 is ball 4. Oh, 3-1, pardon me. Call that a strike. Outside corner. And there is strike 2. So now we go full again, 3-2. And ball 4, missed outside. So Chipley getting another run on the board. It's 8-2. Top of the order, Jake Pettis walked his first time up. Fouls that back. Two runs in the inning on 1 hit. There's been 4 walks here in this inning by Bolin. There's a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-2 now. It's ahead of Pettis. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So Bolin, in the end, strikes out the side. He's got 4 strikeouts. He does give up 2 runs, though, on the 4 walks. 2 runs, 1 hit, no errors, and the bases were left loaded for Chipley here in the bottom of the second. But they do pick up 2 runs. We'll head now to the third. It's Spring Hill National 8, Chipley 2, opening game of the Dixie Youth Division I AAA state tournament from Liberty County here on Jock Jive. We'll return in a moment.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
All right, move along to the top of the third. Spring Hill National sent 10 to the plate in the first inning. They scored 6 runs. Last inning, they had 6 hit. They scored 2 more. Chipley did get 2 in the bottom of the third, or bottom of the second. So we go to the top of the third. It's 8-2 now for Spring Hill National, the visiting team. Javon Marks leading it off. He walked and scored in the first inning. There were in that inning, there were 6 Chipley walks, which led to those 6 runs. Marks followed by Dylan Olding and Trey Bolin. Here in the top of the third. There's a 10-run rule after 4 innings. Sun out here again in Liberty County as that misses outside. Near Bristol. Far away, about 8 miles east of Bluntstown. Fair ball down the right field line. But the left-hand hitting Marks all the way to the wall. And he's going to head to third. The throw will be cut off. Marks with a triple to start the top of the third. So hit number 3 for Spring Hill National. They have another runner in scoring position at third with nobody out. Line shot down the right field line by Marks, who's reached base twice. Dylan Olding had a 2 RBI single in the first. That was the only hit of that first inning for Spring Hill National when they scored 6 runs. And that'll be blooped into right field for a base hit. So Olding is now 2 hits and 3 RBI as he scores Marks with another run, and it's now back to a 9-2 lead for Spring Hill National. Back-to-back hits to start the top of the third. So 9-2 the score. Trey Bowman walked and scored. Thanks. Thank you. It's okay. It's all right. Bolin, the pitcher, walked in the first inning, later scored a run. This is outside. This is still Luke Drummond. He came into the first inning as Logan O'Neill started for Chipley. Only got 1 out, walked 4, ended up allowing 5 runs to score. That's behind Bolin, and down to second on the wild pitch goes Olding. Go Jordan Cameron and the Spring Hill Nationals. We are so proud of you. As Bolin will walk for the second time. First and second, still nobody out. Foul back by Jordan Cameron. We just mentioned a shout out to him there as he walked his first time up as well. Ball misses up high. Jordan Cameron with runners at first and second, nobody out. And that gets to the backstop again, past register. The runners will move up to second and third. Spring Hill National trying to get those 2 runs back. Chipley got in the bottom of the second. And there's another to the backstop, and the throw is not in time. Scoring is Olding. And Bolin goes to third. It's now 10-2. So they did get the 2 runs back. Cameron with a 3-1 count. Runner is at third with nobody out. This is outside. Actually, that's ball 4. Yep, Cameron walks, so another walk. First and third, nobody out. Now here comes Coach Cook to the mound. Drummond. If we look at this, 4 walks to start the game by O'Neill. So Drummond now has walked 6 in an inning and 2/3 of relief. He's given up to this point 5 runs. Jaden Toth popped to second his first time up. He'll be up now. Go Camden Heath, the Spring Hill Nationals. We're listening from Freeville, New York. As the runner heads to second base, he'll get there. Second and third, nobody out. Well, it was 2-2 over on field 1. Now it's 10-2, Avon Park. Really, that's a big inning there for Avon Park in the second inning. Here, Spring Hill Nationals scored 6 in the first. They have led from the start. 2 in the second, 2 so far here in the third. Chipley had 2 runs in the bottom of the second. And that misses for ball 4. So another walk. Bases loaded, nobody out. Once again for Spring Hill National, Camden Heath. Now we go back to the top of the order as we've already hit 1 through 12. So it'll be Eli Barron, the leadoff batter, and that looks like that'll be it for Luke Drummond. Drummond has walked 7 now. And they are going to turn it over to Kason Simmons. So Simmons will be the new pitcher. Third of the game. Couldn't get it out here in the top of the third. Park 10-2 over Franklin County. That's the AAA Division II tournament over there on field number 1. Sebring was leading Spring Hill American 2-0 on field 2 at last check. It's the Ozone Division I state tournament. All right, so new pitcher. We'll take a quick break. Back to Liberty County in a moment.
Just about all White Jones County. Diving catch at shortstop. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Aklinski. There is a shot towards deep short. Kraft's got it. Long throw over, and he got it. Just about all Wayne Jones County. Diving catch at shortstop. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Aklinski. There is a shot towards deep short. Kraft's got it. Long throw over, and he got it.
Okay, so Keeson Simmons done with his warm-up tosses. Third pitcher for Chipley is we'll be back to Eli Beerin at the top of the order now. For Spring Hill National, up 10-2. Beerin has struck out, doubled in a run, and scored in the second. That ball gets to the backstop, and another run will score. Ball's loose on the infield, still near the pitcher's mound. Another runner coming to the plate, and he is also safe. 2-run scoring on that wild pitch. Bolin and Cameron score. As register, actually behind the plate, that is now Aiden Thomas. And he threw that past Simmons, trying to get it back to him in time to get the runner at the plate. So it's 12-2 now. 2 more runs in. Runner at third. Still nobody out. So chance to get to the 15-run rule here through 3. It's 10 runs after 4. Beerin, I guess we said 1 for 2. There have been 2 hits in this inning, but there have also been 3 walks. Clouding up again now here in Liberty County. Sun was out just a little while ago as that misses outside. Still nobody out here in the top of the third, and 4 runs already in for Spring Hill National. And that bounced up there by Simmons. Simmons pitch. This is low. Actually called a strike there. And another walk. Ooh. Oh, nope. Oh. Yeah. Those things are moving. Oh. Okay. Sorry. Here is Rhett Williams. First and third. Actually, runner moves to second now. Okay. Good. Okay. Rhett Williams has walked, scored a run, grounded out to short, driving in a run in the second. That gets to the backstop, but runners don't move up this time. Williams takes that for a strike. Do it, Chipley All-Stars. Thank you for that shout out. Go Chipley, go Bryson Howard. Better be ready to win another championship next weekend. Coach Josh. Again, for the shout outs, you can text to 904-525-1324 as Rhett Williams walks for the second time. Bases loaded again. Still nobody out. Again, that's 904-525-1324. So 7 in a row have reached to start this inning for Spring Hill National. They've already scored 4 runs. Bases are loaded, nobody out. As again, Coach Cook will come out to talk it over with his pitcher. This is the third pitcher of the game, Kason Simmons for Chipley. They trail it 12-2 here on the top of the third. 12-2 the score. That's where all the shout outs so far today. Game is being played for about an hour and 23 minutes so far. We're at the top of the third as Chipley has walked 13 batters. And Spring Hill National so far with 12 runs. That's low. Tate Bolin has walked and scored, reached on an error in the second inning. Rio the count. Bolin the Tate Bolin at third base. Trey Bolin is the pitcher for Spring Hill National. Popped up and over third base dugout. Gets off the top of the dugout, out of play. Swing and a miss there by Tate Bolin. Ball gets away from the catcher. Aiden Thomas not far enough for the runners to score. 3-2, a full count now with the bases loaded. Foul back. That'll get off to the right here, towards the press box. And a swing and a miss for strike 3. Shows your first strikeout for Simmons. So 1 out. Here is Beckett Monroe. Base is still loaded, but now 1 out. Monroe walked, scored in the first, popped up to the pitcher in the second inning. A little bit inside. Keep it going, Spring Hill Nationals. You're doing great. Thank you, Jock Jive, for letting us be there from afar. Go Spring Hill Nationals from upstate New York. We appreciate you watching this morning, or listening, pardon me, this morning to our broadcast from upstate New York. Spring Hill National and up by 10. Blutes into right field. Base hit for Monroe. As waiting to see if that was going to be caught. Toth scores. Then the throw comes in a little bit late as well, as 2 more runs score for Spring Hill National. It'll be a 2 RBI single for Monroe, who goes to second on the throw home. As Beeren right behind Toth scores as well. And it now is a 14-2 score. That is the 5th hit of the game for Spring Hill National. So they have put 6 on the board here in the third. 6 in the first, 6 in the third, 2 in the second. Chipley got their 2 runs in the bottom of the second. This is Javon Marks, who has walked and tripled. Another pitch goes to the backstop. Another run scores. As Rhett Williams scores on that pass ball. And moving to third is Monroe. So another run there, 15-2 now. Listening from Spring Hill, Florida. Shout out to the Spring Hill National. Let's go, Javon Marks. So proud of you. Best attitude, best effort always. Love the Zito family. Timing there as he lines one into center field for another hit. And another run. As Monroe will score, it's an RBI single. That is the second hit of the inning for Marks. He led off this inning with a triple and later scored. So they have batted around now, have Spring Hill National. And that run scores to make it 16-2. We are actually getting close to that 15-run rule now. Only 1 out. Get 1 more in here, and you get Chipley out in the bottom of the inning, and the game would end. First pitch to Olding, and Olding has 2 hits, 3 RBI now, as that gets away again. Marks will go to second. (13-2) Avon Park over Franklin County. That is on Field 1, AAA Division II state tournament. As the throw will go to third, and looked like it had a chance, but not in time, as Aiden Thomas's throw. Mark's able to beat it to third, so he gets a stolen base. Slung and fouled off by Olding. That's popped up on the infield and caught. That's the second baseman making the play for the second out of the inning. That is Tucker Locke. So 2 outs now. Runner at third. As Olding out for the first time in this game. Trey Bolin has walked twice, scored 2 runs. And they get that one run in there at third, and that is blooped in the center field. Actually, a little bounce over the pitcher's head, and that will score a run as Bolin will reach for the third time in as many innings. And Marks will score for the third time as well, as it is now a 15-run lead, 17-2. That is hit number 5 this inning. So now the 15-run rule could be in effect here. There's Jordan Cameron, who's walked twice to score a run. That gets to the backstop. Again, the winner of this game plays the winner of Sebring and Mariana tomorrow here on Field 4, 3 o'clock in the winner's bracket. Loser will play an elimination game tomorrow at noon against the loser of Sebring and Mariana. Chop to second. Locke actually, well, he bobbled it. Kind of hit high, and then a strange bounce as halfway around third was Bolin. And he'll head back to third, and heading to second is Cameron. So Cameron will reach on an error. That is the second error of the game on Chipley. Runners now at second and third with 2 outs. Now it'll be Jaden Toth, who walked already once in this inning and scored. In for a strike. Inside, Toth. I remind you can see Jock Jive Sports on Facebook and Twitter. Downloads are $5 per game at info@jockjive.com. As that ball drops in right field, 2 more runs will score. As it was blooped in between the second baseman and right fielder. Toth will pick up 2 RBI. And 2 more score to make it 19-2. Runner at first, 2 outs. So that is an 11-run inning for Spring Hill National. In for a strike 2. Back to the top of the order, Eli Beer in his second at bat of the inning. And nearly hit him. Kason Simmons coming into this inning to pitch for Chipley. 3rd Chipley pitcher of the game. That hit him. So that hits him up and in. Buren moves to first. Rhett Williams, who has walked and scored in this inning. Williams, 2 walks, ground out. He's driven in a run and scored twice. Avon Park might be doing the same to Franklin County. Up 16-2 in the third. Throws to the backstop again behind the hitter. So second and third with 2 outs. Rhett Williams swings and hits that down the third base line. That is a fair ball. They have the runner, Toth, maybe hung up there. No, he'll go back to third base. That was a little roller, and it ends up being a fair ball down the third base line for Williams. So he'll reach on a base hit. Bases loaded again for Tate Bolin. Ball gets away. Oh, had a chance to get the runner, and Simmons can't come up with it. Pitcher trying to cover home. Runners move up to second and third. A roller back to Simmons. He'll throw to first. Oh, have a collision at first base as Tate Bolin out to end the inning. So that inning ends with 12 runs, and it'll be Chipley down their last 3 outs here this game as we go to the bottom of the third. 15-run rule in effect. It's 20-2. Spring Hill National leading Chipley.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Just about all white Jones County. Diving catch at shortstop. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Aklinski. There is a shot towards deep short. Crafts got it. Long throw over, and he got it.
So Chipley will need to score 4 runs here to keep this game going. They trail 20-2. Luke Drummond due up. Jackson Cook, Troy Vaniski. As in this top of this inning, Spring Hill National scored 12 runs in that inning. Well, six walks in that inning. 6 runs in the first, 2 in the second, 12 in the third. 13 walks by Chipley pitchers. As Trey Bolin trying to finish this off. Bottom of the third. Marty Palmer with you here on Jock Jive, bringing you coverage of this Dixie Youth Division I AAA state tournament. In for a strike. Well outside that time by Bolin. Rolled back to the pitcher. Pulled to first in time as Drummond out 1-3. Drummond was the second pitcher of this game. As Chipley's used 3 pitchers. They started with Logan O'Neill, went a third of an inning. 1 2/3 for Luke Drummond, and then Kason Simmons able to get the 3 outs in the third. Jackson Cook hit by a pitch his first time up. Takes that first strike inside corner. Looks like Avon Park might defeat Franklin County by a 15-run roll. That's the Division II state tournament on field 1 with Mike Wright out. Chuck Sebastian, pretty good game over there on field 2. The Ozone Division I state tournament. Sebring 3, Spring Hill American 1. That in the 5th inning. And we'll get going on field 3 soon. Right back again to Boland. And again, a couple of 1-3 putouts by Trey Boland. And now Chipley down to their last out of this game. Of course, no one is eliminated today. This is the opening day. Chipley would fall down to the losers bracket and would play at noon tomorrow against the loser of the game between Sebring and Mariana. Spring Hill National will play the winner of that game tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Spring Hill American and Bartow at 3 o'clock today here on field 4. That's the 3rd game of Division I AAA state tournament. Bounced up that time to Viniski, who lined out the first base his first time up. What does the 15-run rule mean? Well, it's a 15-run rule after 3 innings, which means Spring Hill National is 1 out away from winning this game. But thanks for the question there. Shout out to Spring Hill, Logan Eli Brody from your aunt. So thank you for that shout out. But Spring Hill National 1 out from ending this game, and that is strike 3, and that's the ball game. So that is a 3-run final of 20-2 for Spring Hill National, as the 5th strikeout there to end it by Trey Boland, who struck out the side in the 2nd inning. So that is a final now in 3 innings, 20-2 the score. Spring Hill National 20 runs, 9 hits unofficially. Chipley 2 runs, 1 hit, and 2 errors. So Spring Hill National will play tomorrow at 3 o'clock against the winner of the game between Sebring and Mariana. That's coming up at noon. And Chipley, an elimination game tomorrow at noon against the loser of that game coming up. I want to thank everyone here with Dixie Youth Baseball on the state. Tony Smith, the state director, as well as everyone else here. Brian Cox with Dixie Youth Baseball here in Florida. Mike Wright out. He's over on field 1 with that game as well in the Division II state tournament. Chuck Sebastian is also working as well with us. And Robert Williamson, you'll hear him later today as well. I'm Marty Paulman saying so long for now, as we bring you day 1 of this Dixie Youth Division I AAA State Tournament, Liberty County, Florida. The final of this game, Spring Hill National 20 and Chipley 2. So for now.